You know what I'm getting? Someone who truly believed that they won. And this is in some kind of competition, especially regarding like relationally, familially. Like someone who feels like they've taken something or someone, they've co opted somebody away from you. Whoever this person is, they're going to be put in a very challenging position because the person that they're standing with, this is someone who at this moment could be afraid of authorities. They could be afraid of something larger about who they are coming to the light and being revealed. And the person who feels like they've won in this invisible competition, and I'm getting like this is a man or a woman who felt like they took somebody from up underneath you, or they were chosen over you. That's the energy I'm getting. But whoever this person is, God is going to put them in a very difficult position because, and it's not even as a karma, it's because the person that they're with is a very deep liar. Like the person that they're with is someone that should honestly be looked at in terms of nationally. Like they should be looked at in terms of what they do to the community. This is a very destructive person who honestly has been hiding behind you in some way. Like they've been hiding behind either what you haven't said, what you haven't disclosed openly and honestly about them, or they're hiding behind your being discredited. And I'm getting the energy that this person who feels like they were chosen over you, this person feeling like there's still something to compete when it comes to you about this person or over this person. The only reason they feel that way is because deep down they know that they're this person's beard in some way. They're this person's beard or purse, however you want to call it. And they're not really in a relationship with this person. And that's why somehow, and this could be like years on end for some of you, that's why somehow you're still a conversation. And the bigger reason is because whoever this person is that is being spoken about, whoever this person is that this energy feels like they won over you, this is somebody who is in danger of exposure. And that's like how I'm getting it. Like they're in danger of exposure, and maybe it's because they've done work to sort of loop in their friends, their family members, and their relatives into a lie, and they've had them co-sign a lie on their behalf, that this is someone who is afraid of the entire foundation of their reality coming crashing down. And the person who feels like they won this person, they still have no idea, but you are the closest thing to an ally that they can think about. Like if they had the wherewithal and the compassion to understand the situation from a more enlightened perspective, they will see the fact that you are not their enemy, or you are not somebody that should have even been a competition in their eyes remotely. You should have been a red flag that they should have seen about this person that they're with, but they don't. And I'm getting like this weird energy of this person constantly bringing you up, or either this person who felt like they won this energy, or that energy themselves bringing you up in conversation, or something's being specifically done in order to get your attention. Like there are some specific things that are being done either by this person or by the energy that they're involved with, right? The one that we're talking about. There's some things that are being done, and I'm getting like whoever this person that won, that feels like they won, is, they have a lot of words to eat. Like they have a lot of things that they said, especially if they feel like you're at a distance and they don't necessarily have to face you, and they may not even know you that deeply, because they only know you as far as the person that they're with has disclosed to them, or they only know you as far as they've, gone out of the way to see. What they're going to come to find is that this is someone who's going to have to eventually come and talk to you and face you and tell you something about this person that they're with. And at first, it's going to feel like you're being involved in something that honestly does not concern you, and it honestly shouldn't. But the deeper aspect is the fact that everything that this person has been talking about you, right? Especially in terms of them feeling like they know better, or they know what you're up to, or they know the work that you do. It's like this is someone who wants to have like a silent understanding with their partner that they feel like that chose them. They want to have the silent understanding that if they were to get up and do what you do, that perhaps they will be able to do it better, more organized, or there's like this ego about them that doesn't necessarily want to be found doing what you're doing, especially if it's like charity work or if it's like communal work, right? They don't want to be found doing that. They don't want to do it, but they have this like, they've created this circle around them that allows them to believe that if they wanted to, they could. Like, even if they couldn't, right? They have this like circle. And I think the circle has been enabling this person because they don't understand that the individual that they feel like chose them is very much co-opting the people around this person into believing that they are special, that they're significant to them, that they matter to them. But that's all a cover up. That's what I'm hearing. Like, that's all this kind of cover up in order to shroud this energy in something that they're not. And when I say this energy, I'm talking about this person in question, not the person who feels like they were chosen, but the person that they're involved with. And what's going to happen is this energy, male or female, is going to eventually speak to you because for some of you, their partner has transgressed against you. And I'm talking about in terms of like lawfully. They've transgressed. And they've kind of like hid in the bosom of this community. And they were being used, right? This person that's coming towards you, they were being used to hate on you, to strengthen somebody else's alibi, or to strengthen somebody else's defense that they didn't even know about. They didn't even know they were defending a lie. They didn't even know they were chosen just strictly out of strategy. They didn't even know that. And moving forward, that's what we're going to see. This person is going to come with their tail tucked between their legs, and they're going to, and some of you have already seen this astrally, like you've already seen these people confessing to you in your dream. If you've been seeing this message is specifically for you. Like, this is a specific collective that has done so much tremendous work energetically on themselves that now the people around them are kind of bending to that frequency. They're being pulled into their own orbit, into their own vortex, as Abraham Hicks likes to put it, so that they can face themselves. And whoever this person is, it's going to be really awkward for them because it's like they're going to have to set aside their ego. They're going to have to set aside even some of the people that they felt a sense of community towards. They're going to have to see it as a game, you know? And I think that this person thought the game and the joke was on you. You know, that's the part that's really freaking horrible because you knew the whole time. And I've made this video as well a couple of days ago that says you knew the whole time. And I think this kind of sisters that message. You knew the whole time. Like, the detail of what was going on wasn't obscure to you. But I think that your clarity was too soon. Like, your clarity was too sharp, too soon, that you even questioned yourself at one point. Like, you may have even had moments where you recanted your observations. You took more time than you needed to evaluate certain people when the facts were staring you dead in the eyes. And the reason why is because it's so complex that you were led to believe that you shouldn't know the depth of the intention of the people around you, and even the people that you don't know personally, but that know people you know. To be able to have that depth of understanding without too much questioning and investigation can come as a shock to the system. And I think that this is where this person is now understanding you're isolated. A lot of you that I'm talking to, isolated because it's not just because you're an Aramite, it's also because you're honestly waiting for people to come to terms with the truth that you've already understood. And I think this person, right, the one that's coming with their tail tucked between their legs, is going to be the one who's put in the position to expose their own partner. They're going to be put in a position to, I don't want like the word betray the ones that they love, but I think that was the light that you were being seen as because you were taking the position, the stand in truth and not lying for the people that harm other people. And I think this person is being put in the same place and they're trying to find the strength. They're trying to test it out. They're trying to say to themselves, if I take this action, like I'm going into unknown territory. I'm going to be investing myself into unknown people, you perhaps. I'm going to be investing myself into possibly a new place to live, a new circumstance, and a new everything. Like, I don't know what is going to come from this, but it's like, this is a person now that cannot be afforded ignorance anymore. Like, I think God had a grace period for this person to allow them, and I think it may have been infuriating for you, especially if you were watching it from like a point of view of this is a family. It could have been very infuriating. If this is like a loved one or a person that you were seeing, it could have been very infuriating to see them pick and choose what they wanted to believe and possibly give you absolutely no grace to understand your point of view. And I think this is somebody who is very enmeshed with a particular kind of community that was blowing them up. Like this community was blowing them up, and I think they didn't see the fact that was egg being thrown on them. That was like them being egged on. They thought it was them being appreciated and loved. And one of the caveats of this person coming towards you is that are you going to receive me? Are you going to forgive me? Like, this is someone who feels like they're owed forgiveness. Nobody owes you forgiveness, my dear God. Nobody owes you forgiveness. Nobody owes you forgiveness. Nobody owes you forgiveness. That was one thing that was really infuriating to me. This person still has these stipulations, these expectations for what they should get out of perhaps being selfless for once in their God-forsaken life. I'm so sorry to break it to you, but you probably won't get anything. Like, and I think that's where they need to meet you. Like, that's where you're standing. You're standing in a place where you've done things for people without them knowing. You're standing in a place where you've led with your own understanding of things, with your own passion, your own belief, that you've put yourself out there, or you're being told to do that. Because that's a key element here, is for you to put who you really are out there in whatever format, right? Whether that's stepping up in your own community or stepping up in your own life, doing new things, or just sharing that thing that you've been holding back, right? And for me, I'm going to lead by example. It is my book, Sad Girl, the first one, and now the second one, Until There's Nothing to Live For. And I'm telling you, it's worth every penny that you will spend on it. You can currently pre-save it. It is worth every single penny. That's all I'm going to say. I've put the rawest part of me, my marrow. You will find my marrow there. I don't hide myself. I am translucent. I am a plastic. You're looking through me right now. You're looking through me. You're looking straight through me, and I will let you. And I think this is the kind of people that we need in this time. This is the kind of people that we're becoming as a collective. And I'm so honored to be here. Just not always, it fucking sucks most of the time. But I think there are moments, and whoever you are, like, you're going to get your moment. You're going to get your moment. And it's going to be so amazing because you did it. You did it. Like, not a version of you that's a lie. And I think this is what this person is learning. Not a version of you that's a lie, but a version of you that's true to who you are right now. That's the version that did it. And that's the part that's going to feel like nobody can take that from you. Nobody, not a lie, not a single bit of nothing can take that from you. That's what this person has to be able to give out. Just like you. That's the kind of collective you've aligned yourself into. And if you haven't already, and I think some of you have, trust the tentacles right now. Trust the spaces that you're walking into, because you will know. You just know. Things are going to be very easy for you moving forward. I don't want to say that all the time, but that's kind of what I'm feeling here right now. Until next time, guys. My first book is out there. You can currently pre-save my second one, Until There's Nothing to Live For. It's going to be in the link description down below. What else? Yeah. I'm currently working on a blog. For those of you who are like, where is the blog? I'm working on a blog. Okay. Yeah. Until next time. Ciao, ciao, ciao.